Hi folks, in previous videos we checked out the Best Glide ASE Adventurer Pocket Survival Kit as well as the Military Scout Pocket Survival Kit. Well, today we're going to be checking out yet another pocket survival kit made by Best Glide ASE. This is the Be Prepared Boy Scout Pocket Survival Kit, and it's coming up right now on Kitbashed Survival. So here's a look at the top of the tin. It looks really nice. A survival kit is an extremely important part of being prepared. A reliable, durable, and quality survival kit can help save lives in an emergency situation. And then they've got a list of the contents on the back, and you can pause and read it if you want to. Now, the price of this kit on the Best Glide website was right at $36, which I'm sure is going to upset some people. It always does. It doesn't matter what the price is. This thing could be 50 cents and somebody would get upset about the price. And you wouldn't believe the number of nasty comments I get about the price of the things that I review. And boy, some people take it so personally. I've actually had to block some users because their comments about the prices were so nasty and insulting. Anyway, end of rant. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. They've got this vinyl tape on the outside to help give it a little bit of water protection. Let's go ahead and get that off first. And you do want to save this tape because that is part of the survival kit. You know, for me, reviewing these kits is not really about the price. It's about the fun of reviewing these kits. I just think they're cool. It's a little stubborn. There we go. And there it is. On the underside of the lid here, you can see they've got some caulk type sealant to protect against moisture. And then right on top, we've got the Best Glide Basic Survival Tips. And I've seen these in a lot of Best Glide kits. Pretty standard. Just some good basic survival tips and so forth. Nothing incredibly fancy, but it's good to have. Then we've got a wire saw right on top. Seems to be decent quality. A lot better than I've seen in some cheaper survival kits. Then we've got a few band-aids. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 band-aids. We've got a little compass, and it is accurate. Then we've got some cordage here. Looks like a pretty good amount. It's not 550 paracord, maybe 275 paracord. Not bad. We've got some pieces of tinder. So 1, 2, looks like 3 pieces of cotton tinder. There they are. Then we've got a Best Glide compact fishing kit, and I've seen these in a lot of Best Glide kits. It's okay. You've got a length of fishing line, I believe it's 8 or 10 pound test, a rubber grub lure with a hook and weight on the front, and then some assorted hooks and weights back here, and also one of those moisture absorbing packets. We've got an Acme whistle made in England. These are pretty good. We've got 2 small zip ties, always good to have. Here's a pencil. I actually had someone comment on one of my videos and they said, what good would a pencil be in a survival situation? And I was like, what good would writing be in a survival situation? Geez, I don't know. And then we've got the ubiquitous UCO storm matches. I believe there's 10 of them. And here's that Best Glide Chlorflock water purification powder. We've seen these in a lot of Best Glide survival kits and even some non-Best Glide survival kits like the Henry US survival kit. So you get 3 of these packets and 1 packet will purify 1 liter of water. Here's another of those moisture absorbing packets. And you know, something like this might seem silly, but it's actually a really good thing to have in a survival kit because the worst thing for a survival kit is moisture, and this will help prevent any damage because of that. Then we've got a Dermasafe razor knife. This one's orange. Usually these things are either red or black. The orange color is less common. But yeah, there it is. Then we've got a 1 liter Whirlpack stand-up water bag. If you're going to have some water purification tablets, well, you better have a way to store that water while you're purifying it. We've got a mini sewing kit here. It's got some thread, a couple buttons, some safety pins, some sewing needles, and so forth. Pretty cool. Then we've got this, and what's inside is a couple of candles, a couple of beeswax candles. I'm not going to open it up because it's nice and sealed, but there are 2 beeswax candles inside. We've got a good length of snare wire, always good to have. Yep, here's a signal mirror. And here's a ferro rod and striker. The ferro rod and striker that Best Glide uses in most of their kits is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. We've got some more first aid stuff. We've got a couple of butterfly closures here. Put that with the Band-Aids. And of course, we've got a Fresnel lens to help start a fire. Can't go wrong with that. And then at the very bottom, looks like we've got some stickers. We've got Morse code and ground to air signals. And then we've got the tin itself, which could be used to cook food or boil water or what have you. And of course, the lid could be used as a frying pan or something like that. But of course, you'd want to remove that caulk sealant around the sides before using it. Alright, so here's all the gear laid out, and you know, for its size, for a pocket survival kit, I think this is pretty good. It's definitely better than your average Altoid survival tin. Now, before we repack this, I do want to add a few more items if possible to make the kit that much better. There's not a whole lot of room because the kit was already pretty tight as is, but if I can, I'd like to add the following items. So I've got a couple of mini glow sticks. I've got a little packet of hand sanitizer gel, and this is multi-purpose. You can use it to sanitize your hands, of course, but you could also use it to sterilize a wound or as an accelerant to help build a fire. And then finally, I'd like to add a little mini med kit. This has 2 ibuprofens, 1 Benadryl, and 1 Imodium. So let's see if we can get all this stuff to fit back into the tin. It's pretty tight in there now, so I think I'll add a Ranger band on the outside just to help it stay closed. Alright, so we got it all back in there and made it a little bit better in the process. Now, I don't know if you saw in the time-lapse sequence, but I put the hand sanitizer in a little bitty Ziploc bag. That way, just in case it breaks open under the pressure or something like that, it doesn't get all over everything else. Anyway, so this was the Best Glide ASE Be Prepared Boy Scout Pocket Survival Kit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, that's it. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kitbashed Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.